Tonight, I'm going to tell you a story, a true story. At least, that's what the person who lived it claims. Her name was Emily Carter, and this is what happened to her. Emily had just started working the night shift as a security guard at Black Ridge University. She thought it was going to be simple. Walk around, check a few buildings, and stay awake until morning. But on her first night, she felt something was wrong. The campus was too quiet. Not peaceful quiet, but the kind of silence that makes your skin tighten, as if the entire place was waiting. At 2:14 a.m., she reached one of the oldest buildings, Harrington Hall, a building that had been closed for decades after a fire, a place most workers refused to enter. But Emily had a job to do. She scanned her ID, pushed open the heavy door, and stepped inside. The hallway stretched endlessly in front of her, lights flickering like they were struggling to stay alive, dust floating in the air like ashes. She walked slowly, her footsteps echoing far louder than they should. And then, her radio crackled. "Emily, do you copy? You're not alone. Static. Nothing else." Emily tried to brush it off. Old equipment, she thought, just interference. But halfway down the hall, she noticed a sign, a metal plaque, rusted, burned around the edges. "Do not enter. East Wing closed since 1952. Emily frowned. Her map showed no East Wing, but at the end of the corridor, she saw a door. Old, blackened, scarred from fire. Her flashlight flickered violently as she approached. Suddenly, her radio screamed with static. "Emily, back away, now!" It cut off, and before she could react, the burned door slowly creaked open by itself. Inside was darkness. Not normal darkness, but a thick, heavy blackness that felt alive. Emily stepped inside. Her flashlight barely touched the walls. The hallway was colder, narrower, wrong. Echoes didn't return. Sound just died. And at the far end, she saw someone. A girl, no older than 20. Clothes torn, skin pale, covered in soot. A victim of the fire. Emily tried to speak, but the girl lifted one finger to her lips. Shh. And then, Emily smelled it. Smoke, burning wood, burning flesh. The scent of something that had died long, long ago. The girl stepped closer, her eyes empty, her breathing silent. And then, a voice entered Emily's mind. Not spoken, not whispered. "Run." Emily ran. She bolted down the hallway, lights exploding behind her one by one, sparks falling like burning snow. Something chased her. Fast, too fast. The footsteps were not human, not even close. Emily reached the door, slammed it shut, and locked it. Her hands trembling so violently she almost dropped her keycard. Silence. But on the floor, in the dust, she saw footprints. Black, burned, leading out of the dark hallway, straight toward her. She backed away, terrified. Her radio crackled. "Emily, get out of Harrington Hall. The fire alarm's just triggered, but there's no heat, no smoke. It doesn't make sense." Emily didn't respond, because she noticed something horrifying. Lights at the far end of the corridor were shutting off. one by one, moving toward her, faster, faster. She ran. She sprinted across campus, burst into the security office, and collapsed. The other guard looked at her in shock. "Emily, you're covered in soot." She looked at her uniform, black, burned, as if she'd run through flames. "But I didn't," she whispered. The guard walked to the old map on the wall, a map from 1960. There was no East Wing. Not anymore. It burned down 70 years ago, he said softly. No one has been inside since. Emily stared blankly. Then she saw it. On the office window behind the guard, a handprint, black, charred, sliding slowly down the glass. Emily turned her head, and in the reflection, just behind her, standing in the corner of the room, was the girl, burned, silent, watching. If you ever find yourself walking alone at night and you hear footsteps behind you, don't turn around. You might see something that was never supposed to follow you back.